Good morning aspirants, welcome to Crack Grade B to another session of PIB. So first of all, please clarify once, am I audible to all of you? Good morning, good morning. Okay, so today we will discuss about the PIB for the 10th of January 2024. Okay, so there are various news and let's start first with the National Coal Price Index. So basically National Coal Price Index is combining the coal prices from all the channels of the country. Okay, and there are basically three components. That is notified price, auction price and import price. Notified price is basically the price which government sets for different sectors that are using coals, okay, and auction price at which auctions are available, and import price, that is the price of the import. Okay, these are the three components. The base year is 2017-2018 and it is released by Ministry of Coal every month. Okay, and there is a significant decline, that is of 17.54%. This you have to remember. Why there is a decline? Because there are two main reasons. First is that if we consider the global situations, that is the weather of the US if we consider. So based on the weather of US and other areas of the country of the US, so the weather is very favorable and there was abundant supply of coal, and even if we talk about the domestic situation of the country, there is abundant supply of the coal. So due to this abundant supply, there is a decline in the index and it indicates a strong supply of coal market, as I've told you why. And the NCI, that is the National Coal Index for non-coking coal, stands at 143, and for coking coal there is a growth of 5.79. The main thing that you have to remember is that there is a decline of 17.54. Other data is not that much important, but just for your knowledge, the basic reason is the abundant supply. Okay. Next is maiden embarkation of scientists from Indian Ocean countries on board Antarctic expedition Colombo Security Conclave. So basically this is the 43rd expedition of India. It was by National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, Goa. So this is basically done for strengthening the ocean research security, and the Colombo security is basically for strengthening our presence basically in the Indian Ocean and Antarctic region also. Earlier, the scientists from CSCs, that is the Colombo Conclave, had embarked on board Sagar Nidhi. So what was Sagar Nidhi? Sagar Nidhi was a ship, that was a vehicle that is basically for the research. That is two purpose it served for Sagar Nidhi. First is for empowering the blue economy and second is for deep ocean research. Okay. And if we talk about the background of Colombo Security Conclave, it was launched in 2011. The two things that you have to remember, that earlier there was three members, India, Sri Lanka and Maldives. Later Mauritius joined as the fourth member. But in this particular, Bangladesh and Seychelles are the participating countries as observer countries. Okay, these two names you have to remember. Next is Sagar Parikrama Yatra Phase 12 in West Bengal. So Sagar Parikrama Yatra, as you all know, that it has been conducted in phases starting from phase 1 and currently phase 12 is going on. The purpose of Sagar Parikrama is basically to foster the fisheries sector, the ornamental fisheries, and to interact with the fishermen around the coastal areas and improve their livelihood and what can be done for improving their livelihood and other things related to the fisheries. So that is the focus of Sagar Parikrama. It began at Digha Purva in district of West Bengal, and they show solidarity with the fisher folks, fish farms and related stakeholders. So basically it involves all the stakeholders that are related to the fishery sector in some way or the other. Okay. The thing you have to remember is that the project cost is 150 crore. It can be asked that what is the project cost of Sagar Parikrama phase 12, and this has been sanctioned under the Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, and for this reason the static data of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana becomes important. So let's revise once again that what was the static data. It was launched in financial year 2020 for 5-year period, that is from 2021 to 24-25. The budget is 20050. Okay, this was recently asked in some exams also, right? The budget of fishery sector. The aim is bringing the blue revolution, Matsya Sampada Yojana. This yojana is basically focusing on all sector of fisheries, including ornamental, hatcheries and everything. Okay, implemented by National Fisheries Development Board, and the targets are to double. See, you in such schemes you have targets of the scheme should be on your tips, and I am including the PIB static data in government scheme static data in PIB just to make you revise it again and again. Okay, so targets are doubling the fish farmers income by 24-25, and increase fish production to 22 million tons by 24-25. Okay, doubling the export, that is to 1 lakh crore by 24-25, reduction of post harvest losses. Now from reported 20-25% to about 10%. Okay, I have made you learn this data various times. Okay, in NABARD exam also, in RBI also, hai na? Yes, everything is clear till now? Next is 2-day regional conference on strengthening of Panchayats extension to schedule areas, that is PISA Act 1996. This is basically under the Ministry of Panchayati Raj, and the sole purpose of this act is basically to empower the Gram Sabhas and Gram Panchayats, and extension of the schedule areas and making them include in the 5th schedule of the constitution. And 5th schedules include basically the tribal regions, and it deals with the various issues like land acquisition, forest, water bodies, and rights of tribal people. Okay, these are the basic issues which are catered by this particular act, and this conference is taking place in Pune, Maharashtra at Yashoda Academy, and the regional workshop will serve as a platform for sharing insights, experience, and what can be done to improve the livelihood at the village level, and what can be the policies and strategies to improve the livelihood of tribal people. Okay, and these are the presentation of 5 participating states, the 5 participating states that you have to remember. Okay, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan and Himachal Pradesh. These were the 5 participating states. And one more thing, this is the static part. The Parliament in terms of 243M Constitution enacted PISA 1996, and it is extended to part 9 and relating to the 5th schedule. Now states having 5th schedule areas empowered to make panchayat laws. As I've told you, they can make laws about the land acquisition and water bodies and forest and tribal areas, tribal people rights over forest. Okay, these are the issues that over which they can make law. Now there are 10 states under 5th schedule. These are not important to remember, especially for the RBI exam, that what are the 10 states for. So you can skip this part if you want. And out of 10 states, you have to remember these 2 states, that Jharkhand and Odisha have not notified the rules. Jharkhand and Odisha, ये 2 states आपको याद करने पड़ेंगे, because as I've already told you कि question वहाँ से नहीं बनता, जो जहाँ सारी चीज़ें कॉमन है, क्वेश्चन बनता है वहाँ से विच इज़ द ऑड न्यूज़ इन द पर्टिकुलर PIB न्यूज़, राइट. I will take queries at the end of the session, okay, for 10 minutes. Now, Additional Secretary, DAI, NRLM and SBI signs MOU on Swamasiddhi. So, Swamasiddhi is a scheme that is under the Ministry of Women and Child Development, okay, and SBI signs the MOU with DAI, NRLM. Basically, SBI will provide the loan to the self-help group women entrepreneurs for up to the 5 lakh. That is the maximum amount that SBI will give loan to for as a financial assistance. This will basically to increase the income level of the women and make them empower and encourage them to become entrepreneurs and do something on their own for their livelihood. Okay. Now, what is DAI NRLM? Static data, launched in 2011. This is under Ministry of Rural Development. It is a poverty alleviation program, obviously, okay, and gainful self-employment and skill wage employment opportunities. So basically, DAI NRLM is focusing on making the people self-empowered so that they can earn on their own and have their livelihood and a better standard of living, right? Okay, now also it is the World Bank supported scheme DAI NRLM and it will benefit the 10 crore people. Now, Bharat Tax 2024. Bharat Tax 2024, this will be organized from 26th to 29th of February and it will be by the 11 Textile Export Promotion Council with Ministry of Textile. They will organize this at Bharat Mandapam and Yashobhumi in New Delhi. So, 3 things you have to remember, that which is the member state, which is the focus state and who is the platinum member of the event. So, partner state is Uttar Pradesh, focus state in this conference is Madhya Pradesh and platinum partner is Aditya Birla. Platinum partner means that partner which have given or satisfied the terms and conditions or have given the higher sponsorship for the conference. That particular partner is known as the platinum partner. The event will focus on making the textile industry more technological rather than aesthetic. Basically, they will focus on those areas of the textile which have included more technology, and now they will not focus on the areas only on the like decoration and home decor and aesthetic things in textile. Okay, they will focus more on the technology now. And the theme of the event is fostering innovation in technical textile for the hackathon that is taking place in under the Bharat Tax. And this hackathon will take place in the 3 phases. First is the ideation phase, second is the development phase, and final is the presentation phase. And there will be 3 winners. Okay, and it will take a time of around 18 months. Now, under this, what is NNTM? National Technical Textile Mission. So, this mission is basically launched in 2020 for 4-year periods ending at 23-24. Budget is 1480 crore and Ministry of Textile. So, basically, I have told you this is for the improvement of penetration of textile sector in other sectors also in technology. And the objectives of NNTM is, this you have to remember, to increase the market size of domestic industry from $40 billion to $50 billion by the end of 2024. Increasing the market size means to make market more bigger, make the demand side more stronger for the particular industry. Okay, that means increasing the market size. Increase penetration of technical textile that they are focusing, which is currently at 5 to 10% to 25 to 30%. By which year? By the year 2024, because the scheme is ending at 2024 only. So, they have to achieve these targets by 2024 and boost India's global market. Now, the technical textile are textile markets and product manufactured primarily for technical performance and functional properties rather than aesthetic characters. This I have told you that they will focus more on technology sectors. Now under this there are 4 components basically on which they will focus. The components are very important. The mission will take place in 4 components. One is research, innovation and development. Second is promotion and market development. Third is export promotion, and fourth is education, training and skill development. See, these components do not need any explanation. Basically, they'll focus on research also, production also, marketing also, and skill development also. Okay. PM to inaugurate 27th National Youth Festival. National Youth Festival, the theme is Viksit Bharat 2047. So this is the theme of the National Youth Festival, and now the festival, basically the definition of youth will be included, that the people from the age group of 15 to 29 will be included in the definition of youth, but the beneficiaries of the scheme will be under the age group of under the age group of 10 to 19. This is the initiative, Yuva Bharat initiative, that is taking place under the National Youth Festival. And Mera Yuva Bharat is an autonomous body. Thus I have told you that the definition of youth, this can be asked in 1 mark question, like they have asked the definition of family for the schemes. The definition of youth is 15 to 29, and the beneficiaries of Mera Yuva Bharat initiative is 10 to 19 years. Also, the platform, that is digital platform, has been launched under the initiative. Objective is envisioned as a pivotal technology driven for youth development and youth led development. Basically, they are trying to make the youth more empowered, more technology, more available for the technology and entrepreneurs and all. Okay, empowering the youth. Clear till now? Any doubt? Simple सी चीज़ें, ज़्यादा explanation की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. Where explanation is required, I am giving the explanation, right? If you want anything, any suggestion from your side, please do give. Just clear till now? Startup India Innovation Week. This is basically organized by DPIIT, that is Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade under the Ministry of Commerce, at the 10th Global Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. In the last PIB, we have discussed in detail what is the Vibrant Gujarat Global Summit. It is basically for attracting the investment and overseas investment for the Gujarat, to make Gujarat a place where there can be money invested from the people from inside the India and outside the India, and make it a very investment attractive place. That is the motive of the particular summit. And the National Startup Day. See, this National Startup India Innovation Week is celebrated on the National Startup Day, that is on 16th of January 2024, and with this 8 years has been completed. Okay. ATS of Startup India mission. So launched on 16 January 2016. Objective is to develop a strong ecosystem for innovation, development and entrepreneurship, to make people to give employment and not to seek employment. That's why Startup India campaign, Startup India initiative. The focus, the government focus is on 3 C's, and these 3 C's are very important. Why? Because they can ask in 1 mark question. Question can come from here. 3 C's are capital, courage and connection. Capital, that is the capital required for the firm. Courage is basically related to that. To start any firm, courage is required because there are many years when the firm will go in losses, then will go in profit, then again in losses. So courage is required. And last thing is connections. Without connection, no firm can survive. So connection is very important, whether connection in national boundary or international boundary. All right. Prime Minister shares devotional bhajan Shri Ramji Padhare. Devotional bhajan Shri Ramji Padhare, sung by Osman Mir, and music composer is Om Dev and Gaurang Pala. Doubt I will take at the end of the session, okay? This is the factual news. This you have to remember the name only. The important news is this one. WHO launches International Classification of Disease 11, Traditional Medicine Module 2. So basically, Classification of Medicine 11 means the 11th edition, WHO 11th edition. So WHO basically classify the medicines based on the numbers, that is the International Classification of Disease based on the injuries, the cause of disease, the cause of death, okay. So based on these 3 things, there is classification of drugs and medicines and disease, and this is the 11th edition, that is ICD 11, and it replaced the edition of COVID-19, that was the 10th edition, which was in 2022. It replaced the 2022 edition of COVID-19. Okay, this is the latest edition of WHO ICD. Clear till now? So under this definition, the terminology for Ayurveda, Unani and Siddha, these 3 medicine has been indexed as a code. Basically, these 3 Ayurvedic medicines and the Ayurvedic field and terminology has given an indexed, that is a code in ICD 11, and Ministry of Ayush in collaboration with WHO has prepared a classification for disease used in Ayurveda. For classification of disease, that is used in Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani under TM2. So if there is a question that what is TM2 and for which 3 fields of Ayurveda the TM2 classification has been introduced, that is for Ayurveda, Unani and Siddha. The first draft of WHO strategy for traditional medicine, time period is important, that is 25 to 34 has been prepared, okay. This is the strategy. Basically, if they are including the traditional medicines and traditional field and terminology in the indexed code, then basically there will be some strategy that will be at international level. So WHO together with this Ministry of Ayush is working on this strategy, and they have prepared a strategy draft from 2025 to 2034. This is the first draft, and that's why this news becomes important. Armed Forces Medical Services and AIIMS, New Delhi, collaborate to conduct combined research projects. ARMS, Ministry of Defense and AIIMS. So this is basically for mutual interest combined research and academic activities. It will explore the possibilities of joint research projects, common education activities and a faculty of exchange program, okay. Yes, everything is clear till now? Okay, so these were the news, and now you can ask your doubts. Day after tomorrow we will cover the rest news and 11 January news also. Okay, so Mani, now I will take the doubt. So rest of you who do not have any doubt can leave the session, okay, if you want to. And yes, Sujay Kusher asked that Startup India comes under Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Okay, Sujesh. Manish Mishra, ma'am, please provide the notes of yesterday governor speech. Yesterday governor speech, क्यों चाहिए मनीष मिश्रा speech के notes आपको? Should I start, Shreya Soni, should I start making notes from now only for RBI Grade B? See, Shreya Soni, first of all, you do not require to make notes, okay? Why? Because we are already providing a very good and crisp content, and still if you want to make notes just to remember the content, then you can make short notes or like flow charts, okay? मैंने management की class में बताया था how you can make a mind map or a flow chart, okay? Because at the end of the day, only the flow chart will help you for quick revision, okay? Any other doubt, guys? No, Sujesh Kushar. If a Ministry of Ayush is mentioned, see what happens that if any ministry is mentioned, that doesn't mean that you need to cover all the schemes. You have to focus on the news that it is related to disease. So what if like अभी हमने न्यूज़ पढ़ा था NNTM मिशन वाला, तो NNTM मिशन जो क्या है टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री का डायरेक्टली इवन नहीं था, बट सेपरेटली उसके क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव्स हैं, जो फैक्चुअल डेटा है वो सब इनडायरेक्टली इंपॉर्टेंट बन जाता है, ओके? Mahima, PDF for December PIB will be available in few days, because as I've told you that PIB for December is very detailed, because every ministry is doing detailed year-end review. So there are various schemes under the year-end review and various other news, okay? No, Sudhanshu, PDF, we are daily updating PDF for PIB starting from the 1st January. We are daily updating PIB after the session. Okay, just you have to open the tab for the current affairs. वहाँ पे daily PIB PDF available है, okay? Okay, so okay, so no more doubts. So now there is a class at 11:30 for CSIR management. We are doing procurement and stores under the paid course, and at 2:30 RBI management will be there today, okay? No, government speech, see, government speech is, governor's speech is not important. What is important is that what he mentioned in the speech, like कोई स्कीम का नाम ले लिया तो वो इम्पॉर्टेंट है, नॉट द एंटायर स्पीच. जो स्कीम का नाम है, एक इंडियन इकोनॉमी के बारे में क्या बोला है उन्होंने, क्या टारगेट्स हैं, वो सब इम्पॉर्टेंट होते हैं, और ये सब तो हम गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स में कवर कर लेते हैं या पीआईबी न्यूज़ में इनडायरेक्टली कवर हो जाते हैं, ठीक है? No, Shreya Soni, I don't take sessions on Sundays. Prithvi Vigyan scheme is important scheme, in my opinion. Every scheme is important which is recently launched, okay? And if I have included in PIB, then you have to do. I do not include schemes which are not important. Anything is not included in PIB which is not important, okay? Okay, so thank you all of you for attending this session. I hope this was a helpful session for all of you, and rest of the news we'll cover in the next session, okay? सी सुजे सी स्कीम का क्या होता है ना कि डायरेक्टली क्वेश्चन फेज़ 1 में बन जाता है, ठीक है। बट क्या होता है जब हम फेज़ 2 की बात करते हैं, स्पेशली फॉर आरबीआई एग्जाम्स, तो वहाँ पे क्या होता है, इनडायरेक्टली क्वेश्चंस वो आस्क करते, इनडायरेक्टली क्वेश्चंस पूछते हैं वो। तो क्या है, जब आप डिस्क्रिप्टिव का आंसर लिखोगे, मान लो उन्होंने कुछ ऐसी चीज़ पूछ ली जैसे कि टेक्सटाइल के बारे में उन्होंने कुछ इनडायरेक्टली पूछ लिया, अब वो डायरेक्टली टेक्सटाइल भारत टेक्स और ये एनटीटीएम की बात तो नहीं करेंगे, एनएनटीएम की, है ना। तो क्या होगा, ये आप उसको खुद इंक्लूड करोगे डेटा में, ठीक है। तो ऐसा बाइफर्केट मत करो, ये फेज़ 1 के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये फेज़ 2 के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। आप जब वहाँ बैठ के आंसर लिखोगे और उन्होंने किसी पर्टिकुलर सेक्टर के बारे में पूछ लिया, तो आप अपने आंसर को मोर इलैबोरेट करने के लिए या अपनी अंडरस्टैंडिंग दिखाने के लिए, ऑब्वियसली यू विल इंक्लूड द स्कीम्स, यू विल इंक्लूड द टारगेट्स ऑफ द इकोनॉमी, यू विल इंक्लूड व्हाट गवर्नर हैज सेड और व्हाट हैव बीन डिस्कस्ड, व्हाट इज द फोकस ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट, राइट। Shreya Soni CV, I don't ask because obviously when you find a session to be fruitful, you will obviously like it, okay. And see, if the session is fruitful for you, the person likes it itself from the heart, okay. There is no need to ask for like and share, है ना. Thank you all of you for being so nice, okay, and good and punctual student. Okay, so I have a class at 11:30, okay, so please do attend the class, and thank you all of you. Don't worry for the notes, I'm giving you everything in PIB, just trust the notes, and you can make a flowchart type of notes for your revision, okay. Okay, so thank you, I wind up the session here, okay, bye bye.